Welcome to Leesburg Today's Daily Update for January 20th. I'm Kara Clark. $1.41 is the magic number, or at least it appears to be. After discussion with the Board of Supervisors today, $1.41 is expected to be the advertised tax rate for the FY11 budget. The advertised rate will serve as the upper limit of what could be considered for budget adoption. County Administrator Tim Hemstreet gave his last update to the Board of Supervisors today before he presents his FY11 budget February 8th. Some supervisors seem concerned that $1.41 would be too high for residents to accept, but others reminded fellow board members that the adopted tax rate for FY11 would likely fall lower than the advertised level. Supervisor Eugene Delgadio suggested the tax rate be advertised at the same rate as the current fiscal year, at just under $1.25, but other supervisors balked at that number, particularly when they heard it would mean an additional $125 million in cuts from schools and county government operations in addition to the large shortfall they already face. On another budget matter, the county board heeded the warning of business and aircraft owners, voting unanimously Wednesday to leave the personal property tax rate on aircraft at 1 penny. The board was considering raising the rate to 40 cents per $100 of assessed value. In the weeks since the board's finance committee suggested an increase, those who would be most affected by the tax increase have come out in opposition to it, as they have in recent years when an increase was proposed. Supervisors said they were swayed by the arguments that an increase in taxes could drive business owners to take not only their planes, but their companies out of the county to other jurisdictions. Before the vote, supervisors said those types of unwanted impacts of raising the tax were likely to outweigh any potential revenue gains. The man responsible for a one-day crime spree in Leesburg last July pleaded guilty today to all charges against him and will spend at least 18 years in prison. 50-year-old William Spencer was in Loudoun County Circuit Court this morning, where he pled guilty to 10 counts against him for an attempted robbery and hostage-taking that occurred July 10, 2009. On that day, Spencer attempted to rob the Other Kind of Jewelry store and would later steal a car after tying up 3 people at a Royal Street home. The day would end after Spencer held an elderly couple hostage in their Valley View Avenue home for almost 8 hours. With his plea today, Spencer was found guilty of 2 counts of robbery, 1 count of attempted robbery, 3 counts of abduction, 1 count of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and 3 counts of the use of a firearm in commission of a felony. Each firearm charge carries a mandatory minimum sentence to be carried out consecutively. Spencer will return to court for final sentencing May 6th. There is no agreement from the Commonwealth's Attorney's Office regarding Spencer's sentence, but both robbery charges carry a possible sentence of 5 years to life. The attempted robbery charge carries a possible prison sentence of 2 to 10 years, and each abduction charge carries a 1 to 10 year prison sentence. Also in court today, a judge ruled that all evidence gathered following the search of an Ashburn home last April will be admissible in court during the trial of a man charged with killing his live-in girlfriend. Ashburn resident David Cavalieri was in court today, where his attorneys argued that the warrant used to conduct a search of his home contained false statements by Sheriff's Office personnel, and therefore all evidence gathered there should be inadmissible during the trial. Among the things recovered during a search of the home was the body of Cavalieri's girlfriend, Stacy Lynn Harper. Judge James Shamblin concurred with the arguments of county prosecutors, which emphasized a past ruling by the judge that Cavalieri had given consent for the search and that the search warrant was only a secondary method of recourse. Cavalieri is charged with first-degree murder. His trial is scheduled to begin February 1st. The Purcellville Town Council Tuesday night voted unanimously to authorize quick-take condemnation of a 2.24-acre portion of Crooked Run Orchard Farm. The town says it needs the land to complete the final 1/4 mile segment of the Southern Collector Road. The land is jointly owned by brothers Tim and Sam Brown. Tim Brown is reported to be willing to work with the town, but Sam Brown has consistently opposed any taking of the land. How the action will proceed remains uncertain, as the Board of Supervisors in December filed a lawsuit challenging the legality of the town's recent annexation of 3 properties, including the 2.2 acres of the farm. For more on these and other stories around our community, visit us online at leesburgtoday.com.